So I'm back. I had a power outage. I was talking about it before it happened that I had a rainstorm in here, so probably I would have it. I would have a power outage happening. But thankfully, after some, I don't know, 30 or 40 minutes, it seems to be getting better. The weather seems to be getting a little bit better. The rain is starting to be weaker or to get weaker. So I decided to try it again. You're back, but you are still ironing. I'm sorry, Riker. I'm sorry to hear that it's still not over with the ironing. Hopefully, there are not many clothes left for you to finish ironing them. But yes, I'm giving it another shot. I don't know if the weather is going to stay like this or if it's going to be strong again. But in case it happens again, then I will probably not retry it. I hate when I don't have stability on my stream. So since I could see that the weather got better, let's try this again, especially because we weren't able to make a lot of progress in this game so far. So hopefully we can at least finish one of those areas, in particular the water one. And that's probably going to be it for today. So let's go back there. But yes, it was raining super strong in here. I was talking to some friends in this break about the rain, and they were telling me that many neighborhoods are already flooded, and it was all thanks to the huge volume of water that has been pouring. So it got me a little bit by surprise. I was only expecting the rain for tomorrow, but it happened today already. Probably tomorrow it's going to have another one then. But yeah, it's sad that we got a power outage, but thankfully it's still early for me to keep streaming. I forgot to mention that in Brazil the daylight savings is over, so basically my time is closer to EST time again. I believe now we are 2 hours apart from EST, and we were 3 hours apart before. Hey Scap, welcome back, man. I saw that the rain ceased a little bit or for a while, so I decided to return. I was able to set the stream back and return. Hopefully it won't get stronger anymore. But yes, the daylight savings in Brazil is over, so my time is closer to yours. But I wonder when is the daylight savings finishing in the US? I have no idea. Maybe it's happening soon actually. So let's go back to the ocean planet. So you guys were talking about, oh, it is always around April? Seriously, so it's going to take more time then. In here it's always around February. And yes, like I was expecting, we'll need to restart this whole place. That's not good. But let's see if I can make any faster progress, right? And he's transforming again. You guys were talking about Lufia too, so I will try to play it. I will try to give it a chance at some point. And I may skip Lufia 1 then, if you guys are sure that Lufia 1 has aged pretty badly, and if there isn't like a remake of it that would make it feel better for today's standards, then I could try starting with a different game, so I could see at first if I would enjoy playing that franchise, and maybe if I really like it, I could try struggling a little bit and playing the first game at some point too. But yes, I usually try starting the franchises by their first games, but of course, considering some very old games, some of them can be pretty painful. Hey Joe Dancing, how's it going? Welcome. How's your Sunday? In here, I was streaming earlier. By the way, I brought some cookies, but now the cookies are messing with my throat. But yes, I was streaming. I was streaming earlier, and I had a power outage because a crazy thunderstorm started here, and then ripped my stream. But after some 30-40 minutes, it seems to be better again. Yeah, I was eating some cookies in the break because I was also getting a little bit hungry. But now the cookie attacked back, right? 2 days after your birthday, so it is March. Oh, it is happening earlier then. It is happening much earlier then. March 10th. I need some milk. Those are actually milk cookies. You thought that happened yesterday for a sec? Oh yes, when you guys were telling me about that the stream was dead, right? It was so weird because everything looked great on my place. I was checking OBS and the stream was on and I didn't have frame drops apparently. It was Twitch's fault. Probably Twitch has done something weird in their servers. Even if you go back and check the VOD, it's everything normal. So basically, you guys only needed to restart the stream. And by the way, Joe Dancing, as you can already see, this game is way different than the prequel. This is supposedly the sequel of Bomberman 64, but it's so different and I'm loving the differences. The camera is way better, it has the old school Bomberman mechanics, we have more life, so it won't be that easy for me to die, although a person that has played this before, Goldark, was telling me that this game is harder than Bomberman 64, but so far I don't think it is, although the levels are very long and complicated, but they are also super fun to explore. So yeah, this game is very different. We also have that friend with us, he's called Pomi, and he kinda looks like Kirby, he used to look like Kirby, but he transformed. If we collect food in the levels, and if we give him that food, he changes his appearance. And that's his first appearance. It's called the Knuckle Pommy, so he punches the enemies to help me out. Yes, new game hype. Did you like the camera better? Wait, the camera? Oh yeah, the camera of this game, yes. I was thinking on like, have I bought a new webcam? No, yes, the camera here is way better, way better. The mechanics in general are way better. Because this feels like the old games that I used to play when I was a kid. There are still one or two Bomberman 64 mechanics. Yeah, sometimes I get lost in my thoughts and then I read the comments and then what was the person talking about, or what was I talking about? But yes, the camera in here, it's super better. You can see it. I actually don't have any freedom to change it, so it's way better. But I was saying that another difference is that we don't have those levels anymore, you know, those different levels. We used to have 4 different levels per world in Bomberman 64. In here it seems like it's a whole dungeon thrown at you at once, and you need to finish the dungeon. So it is great. I like that idea. It feels like playing Zelda a little bit. But if I have any problems like the power outage that I had, I won't be able to save the game and I may lose my progress. And that's exactly what happened. I was in a deeper part of this dungeon and now I'm restarting it all over again. But it's okay. It happens sometimes. I have no control over nature. So it's alright. At least this is still the first dungeon, right? So if I was like in a harder dungeon later in the game, that would be way more frustrating. Hey Drew, how's it going, man? How's your Sunday? Hopefully, you're having a whole chill weekend. And I wish you the best for this weekend, man. Especially after you had some very busy week. But how's it going? Yesterday, you were playing Smash, right? How was it? Were you able to win most of the games? Does it let you save after each dungeon? I believe so, yes, but I couldn't save in the mid dungeon. Although I feel like I was close to finish it, because we can see the map of the dungeon, I feel like we were able to explore most of it in my first attempt. Mr. the D train, right? Did Joe Dancing meet Drew by the time he was Mr. the D train? I don't know if Joe Dancing met Drew by that time. It's been pretty chill. In here, it's been a great weekend, especially after the events of the week. One very good example was that I got stuck on my balcony, and thank goodness I had my cell phone to save me. Otherwise, I would need to scream for help and scream for the neighbors that I have never talked before, and that would be so shameful. So thank goodness I avoid that, all thanks to my cell phone. But the weekend has been much better. Right now I had a problem on my stream because it started a rainstorm, but it's getting weaker, so I felt like it's alright to return to the stream. But the weekend has been great. I also ordered very good food for lunch in both days, all thanks to a restaurant that I love eating there, but they started delivering their food to my place, so feels good, man. And I was actually talking to Joe Dancing about that, right? I believe I told Joe Dancing about that restaurant before. Yeah, the weekend has been much better. Also, there was a problem in my air conditioner, and I was looking for someone to fix it. And the person came here, but the person came here very early in the day, so I was like not happy. I was super tired in the day the person came, but at least the service was done, and the air conditioner is working fine, and I can leave it working if it gets super hot in my room, because before I used it to turn it on, but after some 15 to 20 minutes I turned it off because of the problem. Now I'm good. Now I can leave it working if I need to. It's okay, you figured it out? And then changed. Wait, when you met Drew, he was Mr. the D Train, and then changed his name a few weeks later, and you were confused. Yeah, I got to his streams when he was playing Super Mario RPG. That's actually how I get to many people's streams. Kate, that was here before the power outage. That's how I got to her stream as well. She was playing Mario RPG blind, but unfortunately she hasn't liked the game that much, so she wasn't able to finish it. But I understand it, like nobody needs to like all the games. Everyone has their own preferences towards games. But then she played Final Fantasy VII, and I kept hanging out by her streams. Yeah, it's been almost... No, it's not almost 2 years, but we're getting there, right? I would say a year and a half, maybe? Because I believe I got your stream for the first time when it was mid-year, like August or maybe July, but probably August, that's my guess. Oh yes, and then you met Scab. It's like me and Final Fantasy VII. That's how you found me. Yeah, I usually find people by Mario RPG or Zelda Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. But I always say this. I hate that I'm very unlucky on finding Majora's Mask streams. Like, hardly They are very, very good streams. Usually the person is like not caring too much for the game. So I start watching it, but then I give up. And welcome back, Remito. Speaking of OOT, you plan finishing the rando tomorrow? So I was thinking you were able to finish it like in your previous stream because you were super far ahead on it, in my opinion. But damn, you still have more left to do. You need to play that to play Final Fantasy VII, right? Yeah, Majora's Mask was Drew's best stream, in my opinion. I wish I could find other streamers that had such fun Majora's Mask streams, but I couldn't. Ahead is a subjective. Is subjective in random. Yeah, because you never know if you are going to get what you really need, right? But you do it, man. You are doing great in your random. I also want to play a randomizer Ocarina of Time at some point, but first I would play Master Quest. Yeah, I definitely would play Master Quest first. Yes, Majora's Mask was great. You need to play Majora's Mask to dancing? Wait, is that going to be blind for you? Master Quest is going to kick my ass? I have heard some people saying that some dungeons are easier. I have heard some people say that some dungeons are harder. You told me that the Spirit Temple is harder, but I have heard that the Water Temple is easier. So, I don't know. Maybe I won't be struggling that much. Or maybe I will. Seriously, Joe Dancing? Probably you would love that game because, in my opinion, the older you are, the better your experience with Majora's Mask because it is a game that has so much depth, and when you play it as a kid, you may not really feel the atmosphere it has to offer, or to really understand what's going on, or when you are older and after you have passed through some harder things in your life, you relate yourself better to the game, in my opinion, because it is a very melancholic game and a very depressing game as well. So it's a game that grows as you age, in my opinion. At least that happened to me. Why am I not opening that door though? Do I need to press this again? I can't, right? Oh, I need to break the glasses. There we go. I forgot that I could break those glasses. It's Master Quest. It is designed to be harder by default. I mean, yes, but I don't think, or I'm not expecting to struggle that much, It's like the second quest of Zelda one. Yeah, Majora's Mask also grew on me. At first, I used to be super scared of the boom and the game's environment because it is a very disturbing game. But after checking out the theories about the game, after learning more about it, and after aging, my love for the game grew a lot. It's one of my favorite Zelda games at the moment, together with Wind Waker. because I loved exploring in Wind Waker, but Wind Waker is far from perfection. So I can totally see a new Zelda game that I can play in the future becoming my favorite, and I have some high expectations that Twilight Princess may be that one. But yes, Wind Waker was awesome regarding exploration. I really loved exploring that game. But the beginning and the ending of it was not great in my opinion. Especially because a particular dungeon that I thought that was very bad and annoying. But the middle part of the game was a blast. I really liked exploring in Wind Waker. Twilight Princess is really great. Maybe I will like it also because of the theme of it. Because from what I have heard, Twilight Princess is also melancholic, it is also depressing, it is dark. So maybe now that I'm older, I can appreciate that more, you know? Breath of the Wild is the best. It may be the best, but it won't be the best in every little thing. I have heard many people saying that Breath of the Wild dungeons are not like the other games. Oh my god, I fell for the trap. You wouldn't say it's depressing, but it is melancholic. Yeah, maybe Majora's Mask is more depressing then. I actually haven't played I haven't played Twilight Princess, but I know some spoilers of it, unfortunately. I know some things about the end game of it, and it was all thanks to some of those videos that are discussing about some theories about games, and it was thanks to one of those videos that I learned something about the end of Twilight Princess, but I don't know the whole thing. And I will save that for, of course, when I play the game. But I know it has something to do with stealthus. There is a stealthus in the game that is super important, but I don't remember exactly why or how, and yeah, I will need to play the game to understand that. But I know there is something with a stealthus, or a theory about it, or some major importance regarding him. That's what I remember from the video I have watched. It doesn't really have dungeons, so people were expecting those dungeons. People were missing them. Wait, Popeyes? Are you eating Popeyes? Their chicken is a little dry this time, but that seasoning saves it. I mean, don't tell me, Remito, what it is. It's not really a stealthus, but okay. But that was just my memory. Breath of the Wild is really great, but for some different reasons, there is my top favorite Zeldas on one side and Breath of the Wild beside them, not lower. I can see that. Maybe you can consider Breath of the Wild being not like the other Zelda games, right? Another example could be Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. Both games are great in my opinion, and they are very, 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 very different. And it could be hard to compare both because of those differences. Um, it is not like gaming related, but when I think about my favorite musicians or my favorite bands, I do something close to that as well, Scap. I have like two favorite bands, and I don't have a single one because it is hard to compare both musics. I have like my favorite rock band and my favorite electronic band. Daft Punk is my favorite electronic one, and One Nothing is my favorite non-electronic band. And I can't say which one is my favorite because both of them are special to me in different ways. Daft Punk was more important to me when I was younger, and during my adult time, One Nothing has become more important. So it is really hard to compare um, bands and games and even movies or even books if they are really different from each other. Speaking of music, I still have It Gotta Be a Very Good Song, right? So are we falling already? No, before falling there, let me check this door right here. Oh, it's this place. Okay, let's open the doors in here. I have the feeling somewhere. Wait, I have the feeling that I have heard the battle theme of Final Fantasy IX somewhere, and I wasn't a big fan of it. I don't remember the song anymore, but I think like I thought it was not that great. It is good, so maybe I haven't paid the right attention to it. It is great, so never mind. Maybe I was listening to something else then. I just had the feeling I heard it once and I was not too impressed by it. The boss theme is okay. It is not as great as Final Fantasy 6, 7 or 8. My favorite boss theme probably was the one in 7. I mean, not considering final boss themes, right? Overall speaking, my favorite soundtrack so far has been the one in Final Fantasy VIII. Do Dancing agrees with Scap? Those Who Fight Further is Final Fantasy VII's boss theme. I really like that song. How is the Final Fantasy IX stream going, Remito? Yeah, no spoilers, please. let me ask you guys this. Probably I will already have my short games to play during this break between two very long JRPG games, because I do have these Bomberman games to play. I also may be back to Roller Coaster Tycoon after them, and I also may play What Remains of Edith Finch, because Albe wanted me to play it, although he should show up by the time I play it. Maybe I will message him in the day that I started. But which games do you guys would like to see me playing that are short, like that they are not super long as Final Fantasy VIII, for example, or Xenogears? Which games do you guys would want to watch me playing in one of those breaks? Because maybe depending on how Riven goes, since that game is super hard and long, I could try taking some more suggestions, although I will be playing those other games that I mentioned. No, wait, Castlevania is something for the future. It's not happening right now. The battle team in Zate is Don't Be Afraid, the dungeon team is Find Your Way, and the boss team is Force Your Way. I need to start learning the names of those songs. Maybe with the playlist I was talking about that I have been working on, I will be more familiarized with those songs' names. Symphony of the Night or Super Metroid or ActRaiser for sure. Wait, ActRaiser? How's ActRaiser? Two of my favorite video game music tracks are from games you haven't played. Saga Frontier 2. Wait, that's some German right there. Besessenheit and Final Fantasy VIII Blinded by Light. The future is now, the power is in your hands, Nintendo. Yeah, Symphony of the Night is Castlevania, yes. But I don't think I'm ready for some Castlevania though. I would play Super Metroid first. Oh, I'm sorry, Riker. That's 13. Okay, it's 13. But I also think you haven't really played Final Fantasy VIII. You started, but you gave up. So that's also why I thought it was 8. Blinded by Light is good. It's very violin-esque. Final Fantasy 13 is the one that Scap had a problem, right? He didn't like it. Watching my stream was enough for me. Was enough for you. I appreciate it, man. Maybe it was a little bit painful because you hate the game, but I appreciate you being here and chatting with all of us. ActRaiser is part of Castlevania? Wait, no. It is part... Is it Castlevania in there, actually? It is, because it is a side-scroller, so it is part Castlevania and part SimCity. Bassam Height is an amazing electronic piece too. Xenosaga is roughly 30 hours. Draco told me that it's mostly cutscenes. But even with that, I don't want to spoil myself, because I will want to play it at some point. Although I know many people here hate it. So, okay, never mind, I'm wasting my time in here, right? Because those two doors, they get me to the same point. So go down, then fall here, and get to the other area. Okay, this is good. Oh, you were suggesting some short games? I can see myself wasting more than 30 hours in Xenosaga though. I don't think it's going to take me 30 hours. You recommended it before, but I think you would like Marvelous Another Treasure Island. Yes. Uh, I would need to check it again, but I hope I have added it to the games list. Other games that I want to play are Golden Sun, Wild Arms, but those are games that will take me a lot of time to beat. So they may be in place of the JRPG games. I was also considering playing Crash Bandicoot. And the banjo games plus ukulele that I have never played. I don't have the glove right, but I can kick. So let me try. There we go. Use it to play a lot of Crash and Spyro. Spyro is another franchise that I need to play. I have never played Spyro. But maybe Spyro would be a game that I would play in both days. Sunday and Saturday. Or maybe not. What do you guys think? Maybe I don't need to play it in both days, right? Maybe it is not that long, but I know there are many games like Spyro 1, 2, and 3. But it's because I don't like the gothic theme of it. I don't need to like every game's style, right? But I'm starting to change my mind though. Don't push myself through it. For example, I was very impressed with myself that I became a fan of Resident Evil. I never could imagine that I would be a fan of it. I still can't see myself playing Resident Evil, but I got really interested on the plot of it. And it was all thanks to Resident Evil 2 Remake. You hated Resident Evil? I was checking Draco's stream of it. I was impressed. I never realized that Resident Evil could be a puzzle game with the horror as well, but it has a lot of puzzle things going on in there. I never imagined that's how it worked. And then the plot got me. The plot was very interesting and I was curious. What the hell is going on? Why is everyone becoming zombies and stuff? And what's Umbrella Corporation doing? And all of that made me watch some YouTube videos that were summarizing the plots of all Resident Evil games, because that's how curious I got. I knew I wouldn't play them myself or by myself, but I got really curious about what was going on in Resident Evil. And the remake was great. The Resident Evil 2 remake is amazing. Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4, I know about Resident Evil 4 because like I was saying, I was watching the YouTube videos that were summarizing the plot. Resident Evil 4 was the one with Leon, right? In a very weird village that... I don't know how to describe it, but there is a crazy kid that is the king of that village, and then he controls other people, the villagers, by using one of the viruses that was found in that village. That's Resident Evil 4, isn't it? Parasite Eve is a better game, or Silent Hill. I don't know too much about Silent Hill, but one thing that surprised me was that Silent Hill has some very good music. Yes, I was watching my friend Matt playing some drums, and somebody requested him to play a Silent Hill song with drums. And I was like, really? That's Silent Hill? That's the music of it? It was a very good song. Oh, there we go. Subaru is correcting me. It is a plaga, not a virus. Yeah, you may be right. I may not be into the technical terms of it, but yeah, it's the one that it's Leon going to that village, right? And then he also finds, how's her name again? Sherry. Sherry, right? Was it Sherry? I think it was Sherry. If it was not Sherry, then it was the other little girl. Like, yes, he went there to rescue the president's daughter, if I remember it right. But maybe Sherry was there. Ashley? So no, it was Ashley. I know Sherry comes back in another Resident Evil game. Leon, help! So Parasite Eve 2 is good, but also trying to be part classic Resident Evil with the camera angles and tank controls. Tank controls? Do you ride tanks? Subway saying yes. The old Resident Evil control mechanics is tank style. I don't understand it. Wait, this is an entirely new room, right? Sabri is saying, you gotta think on each leg like the tank's treadmill, is that right? So to make a turn, they go in opposite directions. So basically, you need to think on like controlling one tank. That sounds weird. Subaru, which Resident Evil was your favorite? Maybe because the first one that made me curious about the franchise was the second one. I guess that's my favorite. So like your character is facing toward you, you have to press up to make him go more toward you. Okay, that's confusing. Oh my god, That jar got all of my rollerblades. Also, he reminds me a little bit of Like. Oh, really? I still could hit myself? Yeah, this is a new place. Maybe I'm progressing, although I'm still missing one particular area. Oh, wait. No, 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 I remember this. Yes, I totally remember this. This is where the crabs were dying because they were falling on the water, right? So Subaru played Resident Evil 2 and 4 the most. He would say he preferred 4 because it changed the mechanics, but the second one is more nostalgic to him. Yes, I made very little progress tonight. I at least was able to get one of the elements. You can see it right there. But yeah, that was pretty much it. But thank goodness it's still early in my place. Probably because of the daylight savings that have finished in Brazil. But yes, tonight I will pretty much only finish this dungeon, I guess. And I will save the second one for next weekend. It is 10:43 p.m. right now. Oh my god, now that I don't have the rollerblades, this is going to be painful. Come on, come on. That okay, maybe not. That was kinda close. I did it! Maybe I learned the way. If I'm ending the stream soon, I'm thinking about finishing the stream after I'm done with this place. Because probably if I start another dungeon, it's going to take a lot of time. And there is also the rainstorm happening, so I can't say for sure that my stream is going to be alright. But if I didn't have the rainstorm, probably I would have finished this place and then I could have started the second one. But starting the second dungeon after this one now sounds not very good. Yeah, totally. If I'm having another power outage, by the way, I will cancel the stream. Yeah, now it is a 2-hour difference, but once your daylight savings is over, which seems to happen in March 10th, it's going to be an hour difference. Yeah, this has changed this room, right? Now we have the Leviathan statues in here. So yes, Joe Dancing, as you can see, this game it feels a lot like Zelda, but you are not solving the puzzles with dungeon items, you are just blowing everything up, right? But I'm loving this. The dungeons are interesting to explore. They look great, in my opinion. So I really like this change. I was really worried about struggling a lot with those mechanics of Bomberman 64 all over again. Maybe I will be struggling with some other mechanics in here, but I really like the changes I'm seeing. Yeah, I can see that as well. I was also remembering the Super Nintendo game called Goof Troop, which is which is one of the games that I should be playing in those intermissions between JRPG games. I need to go back to some of those Super Nintendo games that I always wanted to beat and I have never done it, like Mega Man X and Goof Troop and Sunset Riders, Biker Mice from Mars, Sonic Wings. There are also some other Super Nintendo games that I have never played but they got my interest, like Super Adventure Island, Super Castlevania 4. Super Castlevania 4 is the new Mega Man X, isn't it, Rimito? You will find a way to include it on my schedule after I finish a game that's a little bit like it, just like what you have done with Cave Story. Super Metroid first. That's all I ask. Let me play Super Metroid first and see what I think about it. Hopefully I will enjoy it. Because I feel like if I enjoy it, it's going to open some doors to me. Yeah, I need to play Super Metroid first. It may be harder, it's okay, but I am talking about enjoying the game. If I enjoy playing Super Metroid, it may open doors to me. Or at least I hope so. I can lock that by bombing it? I did that by accident. Stop throwing it back! What if I kick 2 bombs? Wait. There we go. Super Metroid is amazing. One thing to look forward to is Castlevania has killer music. I have heard some of them. Super Metroid has some really cool atmospheric music too. I also have heard some, mostly thanks to Smash Brothers, like Bringstar and those songs. There is even Bringstar Depths, but maybe it's not from Super Metroid, I'm not sure. Where was the change? Vampire Killer? Is that the main theme of Castlevania? You mean Castlevania has vampire killer music? Well, it's a good point to have. At least if I don't like the game, the music's going to be worth it. The main theme of the hero usually. Yeah, they can't get too much creative, right? With the song's name. You know other games that I need to play at some point? I need to play more Kirby games. I only have played couple ones, like one or two. And I have a ton of Mario games to play as well. Especially the old ones that I could never beat. The first Mario game, Super Mario Bros. 3, which is the one that I wish I could beat the most. There is also that Game Boy Mario game, the one that has Daisy. Never played that, I think. Oh, that's an enemy right there? Did you see what I have done to poor Pommy? I felt bad for that one. Oh, I almost did it to myself now. Oh no, 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 let me get the rollerblades. Yes. No! No! It's all ruined. Was I too greedy? Return like Soma? Wait, Soma? Do you mean the horror game Soma? Super Mario Land 1 is great, but 2 is better. I need to play them. I know I have played the Mario Game Boy game, but I don't think it was anything like super special. Oh, it's a character? Okay, it's a character. I was thinking on Soma, the only Soma I have heard before. I was thinking, oh, so that game always returns like it's an old game. Let me see if I can find a heart or rollerblades. Soma's a great game too though. Drew was playing it and he didn't enjoy it. What about Soma have you liked, Riker? Drew's crazy? I mean, he was not the only one that didn't like the game though. So everyone's crazy. Ninja Gaiden never played that, and it's also not my thing to play, but who knows someday. Where am I now? Oh, this is a very long elevator. Is this how I get to the boss? This... We did it! We did it! It's the boss! Maybe the dungeons are not that long. What's that? It's the freaking GoldenEye. It's the freaking 007 music again. I can only hear GoldenEye. Pommy's got a bad feeling about this. It's totally GoldenEye. Bahamas, not Bahamut. So you are the one who dares to interfere with our master Rookfelf's plans. I am Bahamas, the lord of the frozen wastes. Can you hear it, Scap? It's totally 007. I heard it as soon as it started. Especially the I don't know, the back part of the song, not like the main rhythm, but the back part of it. So, let's see how bad is this fight. At least I think I have 3 lives. Thank you for the help, Pommy. Wahahaha! You are an interesting one. Tell me before you die, what is your name? Everyone in this game wants to know my name. That's like the 4th time I'm saying my name. Huh. No mind bombs, but I didn't have it. Now, Bomberman, you who have defeated my fellow astronauts. I have fought only one and he wasn't dead after the fight. He said that he would come back. The ceiling can hurt me? Oh, come on. No, 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 not like this. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm not winning this run. Oh, I see the shadows. And he got me. But okay, I could see the shadows of the stalactites, right? Are you freaking kidding me? I'm back to this place? Please tell me the elevator is going to be ready. I need more rollerblades. That fight demands some speed. Thank you. Yes, bro, the boss was causing a combo on us. I couldn't really run away, right? Because I was only stunned. I couldn't get back to normal. Hey Stevie, how's it going, man? I'm doing alright. This week was crazy, but I'm doing alright. I'm happy that it's the weekend. How's it going? Hopefully you are doing great. I wonder if you have ever played Bomberman. Yes, give me more rollerblades because I will need them. Maybe you are not too far away from the elevator, hopefully. I think I need to fall in here, but I'm not sure. But I'll give it a shot. No, but I will get the treasures. I mean, maybe? No, only hearts. So I need to go there, right? Bommy sometimes tries to help me, but that's not how he's helping me. Because it makes me harder to hit the enemy. There we go. Really? This backtracking though. I will definitely do my best to buy all the extra hearts I can. But to be honest, that's not going to save me from backtracking in later levels, right? Yeah, now it's a little bit disappointing about this backtracking, but I was really enjoying exploring this dungeon. This backtracking hurts though. If it was a game over, I could really understand, but just because I lost a life? There it is. Okay, so this is where the elevator is located. It is 5 minutes backtracking, I think. It's still annoying though. So let's go, attempt 2. I need to pay more attention to the shadows. I totally hear it. Especially when it stops, like da-da, da-da. Let's go, guys. Let's see if I can make it this time. Now we have the rollerblades. But I don't know if my best strategy is kicking the bombs or throwing them. I was looking at him, that was my fault, and he's comboing me now. Look at the floor. No, 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 no. I got him. Oh, he can do that twice? He can dash twice? That was another hit. We missed him. Now it was a draw. Come on, he can't be with a lot of health yet, right? No! This is dangerous! Yes! Really? Oh my god! Okay, maybe he has a lot of health. Oh, come on! No! No! No, 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 no! Damn it! Pommy is so useful every time, right? That's my curse of if I'm not progressing in the fight, I will start to panic and I will die eventually. That always happens to me. At least we got closer. Oh, we still have the rollerblades. You know what makes this backtracking painful? The fact that you need to kill all the enemies to open the doors. If I could avoid the enemies, it would be way better. But you need to fight them. That's the worst. Subway is saying... Wait. Wait! Oh my god, he's so right. I mean, I think he's right. But I'm trapped in here now, right? And this is my last life. He's saying that if I enter one of those doors in the beginning of the world, if I wouldn't get closer to him faster, maybe. But now I can't return, it's too late. Some rooms I'm able to avoid the enemies. I was also trying to use his attacks against him when he was shooting those ice shards. I was trying to use them to explode my bombs, but to hit him, but it was not working very well. So I really don't know what's the best way to fight him. Maybe I do need to get close to him and drop my bombs, but I also need to protect myself. What are you guys having for dinner tonight? Because I don't know what I'm doing or cooking for my dinner. I have been cooking always the same thing every day mostly, which is tapioca. But I don't know if I will try doing something else tonight. I would love to cook pasta, but I wouldn't cook a lot of pasta though. It would be just a small portion. I can't see the enemy. You are eating some leftover pizza from last night? I'm trying to remember if you told me the pizza you were eating last night. Can you guys see the enemy? I know that Pomi is getting hurt, but there we go. You remember? I'm trying to remember, but I can't. Pineapple something? Pineapple pepperoni, there we go. I do like that combination. Some people, they don't like pineapple on pizza, but I don't mind it. No, don't get that. It is your favorite? I don't know if it is my favorite fruit, but has my favorite dessert, that's for sure. My favorite dessert is a pineapple dessert. I also like it. I also love pineapple and turkey crepe. So the shortcut Subaru was talking about, I believe it is this one. We would start exploring from here. Because this goes outside. Yeah, right, we should jump right there, I think. Really, Joe dancing? You have never had it? It is common here actually. I would say that it tastes like wait, it tastes like Christmas. Yeah, pineapple and turkey. It tastes like Christmas. I don't think I had pineapple and pepperoni together, but I can totally see them working very well. No, Subaru, there is no damage if you fall. There is no fall damage. What I wasn't sure is if I jump from there, if I would land in a safe place. But maybe I could destroy the pillars and then jump on the floor. I believe I would be alright if I did that. Pineapple tastes like Christmas? It does. I love eating caramelized pineapple on Christmas. And we also have some other caramelized fruits, or how can I say it? Candy fruits maybe? Hot cocoa and candy canes are Christmas? My dad always put pineapple on Christmas ham. Yes, that's the taste that I'm saying. It's like pineapple and ham, but it also goes with turkey. Yeah, that's the taste that I'm trying to say. Also, you could use some clovers as well to give some smell to the ham. You could use some honey. Honey also can give some sweet to the ham taste. I really like that Christmas ham. It's very, very good. Here we go again. Oh wait, did I say it wrong? I said like clover, right? It's clove. Yeah, it is clove. I do like that. Chat is not in agreement. It's okay though, as long as everyone is respectful. I also use those things on oatmeal. I like to season my oatmeal with clove and cinnamon and sometimes coconut. Gingerbread is not a thing I have ever eaten, but I know it is popular there. What I really like on Christmas and reminds me of cinnamon is that very old bread that you season it with a lot of sugar and cinnamon and I don't know what else, but do you guys know that bread that's very sugared and it happens in every Christmas? I know I have learned the name for it in English once, but I can't remember it anymore right now. Old, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a bread that's not fresh. You could use fresh bread, but it works better. I don't think it is gingerbread though, because gingerbread is the one that you can shape, right? In many different ways. It's not gingerbread. It is a bread that you kind of toast it with sugar and cinnamon, and it is very sugared, but it is very good. Let me get my cell phone. Stolen? I mean, I don't know. I'm talking about this. Can you recognize that? Monkey bread? I don't know. That's another picture. It is very sugared, like there is sugar all around it or all over it. And people usually cook that with some oat bread. It's not potato, it's not chicken. Let me see if I can find a translation. It's not French toast. Google is crazy, it's not French toast. I know it's not French toast. Anyways, it is great. It is very good. And if you want to Google it, because I'm not sure about its English name, that's the name of it in Portuguese. It is a bread that it is really French toast, but oh, wait a second. Maybe it is French toast because you guys add some peanut butter to it as well, right? The French toast that I tried to cook once, yeah, I was using a recipe with some peanut butter. But in here we don't use peanut butter. I really just... Wait, it really just sounds like a treat that you would make for yourself as a kid, toast plus butter. Wait, as a kid, and then it's toast, butter, cinnamon, and sugar. People don't really add peanut butter typically. Yes, I think French toast uses eggs and vanilla extract as well. It is good, guys. It is very good, and people cook that very often during Christmas. This Christmas we had a big plate full of those breads, and also people usually use old bread to cook that, because if you try to make like a sandwich, a normal sandwich with some old bread, it won't taste very great or very good. But if you mix it with sugar and cinnamon, the bad taste of the bread goes away easily. So that's why people usually use some old bread that were left on the fridge for some days, because nobody ate it for some reason, to cook that. It's a good thing to cook if you have some old bread, not too fresh bread. You have never had French toast, you are allergic to eggs? Some could have condensed milk, yes. Not all of them though. Some could have condensed milk, some could have dulce de leche, or even chocolate. Some chocolate cream, I think. Yes, yes. And here we also store the old bread inside the fridge or on the fridge, right? In the fridge. Yeah, in the fridge. And then if it gets super old, the best way for you to eat it in the following days is either to cook that, which is called rabanada in Portuguese or French toast, or to simply toast it by using an oven or in the oven. And yeah, you make like a toast, and then you eat it with maybe butter or some jelly, I guess. Yes, Riker, that's correct. Brigadeiro has condensed milk, pudding has condensed milk, many sweets in here have condensed milk, even popcorn could have condensed milk. There is a sweet popcorn that people mix popcorn with condensed milk, and that's it. Yes, the biggest ingredient for Brazilian desserts is condensed milk. Dulce de leche is made of condensed milk, for example. And you can mix condensed milk with chocolate, you can mix condensed milk with coconut. So you can go in many directions with it. It's a very adaptable ingredient. Okay, let me focus a little bit in here. That's not a good start. Yep, that's a horrible start. Yeah, I'm not doing it. No, no, no. Brazilian steak with condensed milk? No way. This is what Subaru was saying, right? Jumping from here. Continue without power-ups. Oh, so we have infinite continues, but but if we want to keep our power-ups, then we need to use continue only 3 times. But it was a good shortcut. Now I can use it. Wait, when some random dude likes all your profile pictures on Facebook? Block him right now. Was I not supposed to do that? But if it is a person you really don't know who it is, or if you don't have a friend like that knows the person, then it's not you, Riker. If you don't know the person, then yeah, block the person. You know what I hate though? I hate that Instagram is so dangerous. Sometimes you accidentally like things that you were not planning to do, but because it's so sensitive, you accidentally make it like it for you. So I hate that. Instagram is very dangerous. If you guys ever decide to use it, be careful. Like, look for a guide, because there are many traps on Instagram and bad things happen. Bridal dancing, it's so dangerous to check anything in there. You are doing good, Riker. Seriously, you are not missing out. Some social medias, they cause more problems than help us. Instagram, for example. It is so easy to something go bad in there. Although I do like Twitter. I use Twitter to stay informed and to stay updated with the news, right? Twitter today may be my favorite. Thank you, Subaru, for giving me the tip of jumping from there. It's way faster. But now we don't have... Oh my god, we are only going there with one fire. Yeah, maybe we won't have enough strength to beat him. Private profile, yeah, for sure. I also don't use Instagram. I don't use it to add my things in there, but I use it to check on some things and some people. But I also don't update the Instagram account. Yeah, but I don't know. I think that it kind of is. I understand you, Riker, but I don't want to have that happening to me. I don't know. The social media I have been using the most is really Twitter. When you're feeling witty, do you mean like when you have like a genius thought or something? Do you guys consider WhatsApp uh, a social media? Maybe you guys would say it like WhatsApp, right? Yeah, WhatsApp. Do you guys think it is a social media? It is and it's not, right? It's more like talking feature or chatting feature, but I also use that too. Oh, that happens a lot. Yes, it's super common to some of your posts on social media to be completely left behind. Yeah, but something that's funny and make people laugh, I see. It can be toxic, yeah. That's why I have been stopping updating my social medias in general. But I have been using Twitter. I like Twitter. That's true. That's so true. Don't we use social media to value yourself, right? Also, don't use anything besides yourself to value yourself. But we all kind of have some problems with that sometimes. We humans are very dependent on the other person's eyes, you know? Since I don't have a lot of firepower, I will try really getting close to him in this attempt. Maybe I need to be brave and risk it all. At least I have 4 bombs, so maybe I can use that as well. How was that not a hit, by the way? Changing my strategy. Throwing bombs now. Throwing bombs. Come on, get him. Self-depreciating jokes through dancing? I mean, sometimes it is alright to make fun of yourself, but be careful. That can backfire you sometimes. Besides Twitter, I have been using the social medias mostly to chat with some friends. I haven't been sharing my life to everyone else, you know. For example, I only have Facebook because there are some people that I chat to in there, but I don't update my things in there anymore. And Instagram, my account is empty, but sometimes I go there to check the people I know and my friends. For validation, yeah, if you are aware of it, then it's okay. The problem is when it gets really out of control. I remember saying this in some of my streams that one of the things that used to happen to me a lot, and I have been working on it in the past months, is that when something happens, I often blame myself for it to be happening. But I'm learning that there are so many things that are not my fault, and I really can't do anything about those things, you know? So yes, I have been changing myself towards that. That not everything that happens in my life is my fault. And it's been good to think like that. That's true, yes. Sometimes you can't control things, but you think it's your fault, so you feel bad for them. And in the end, other people will probably not be bothered for things that you may think they are bothered to, because you have been blaming yourself over small things that maybe the other person doesn't care at all for those things. So I have been stopping those thoughts from happening. Sometimes people just have bad days, but you never know what happened to the person to have that bad day. And most of times it won't be your fault. You are an overthinking too? Me, yeah, me too. So I have been trying to just chill a little bit about it. And if there is really no other option for me to feel better, then having a conversation is important. But before having a conversation, I would say that giving it some time is also good. So you can see if the person gets better, and you can see if the person is really not upset about you or something. Because probably the person is not. People are just crazy, that's the lesson. Oh no! I guess we're good, right? We're just missing one heart. Let me see if I can find one. No? I want a heart though. And I lost another one. Okay, Subaru, earlier today you were not sure if that crab killed himself. I hope you have seen that now the puffer fish has killed himself. This time there was no help from Pomi. You like this music? It is a good one. The Bomberman games, they do have some great soundtrack. I would even say that they get better with time. The songs of Bomberman 64 were awesome. There are some very good tracks in this game so far too. I need hearts. Yes, there we go. People are crazy, unpredictable, and if we start thinking about all of that, we could wound ourselves. That's how that's the same what I think too. So I'm starting to stop thinking about other people's problems and focusing more on my own deals, right? And then waiting some time to see if things calm down, and they probably will. Oh god. Let's see if we can make it this time. This is hard, but it's not like the bosses of Bomberman 64. Yeah, Subway is saying this is the time that skipping cutscenes was still not a thing. Totally agreed, man. Are you guys also starting to listen to the 007 song? I'm actually loving this song because of that. I wished it was playing during the boss fight, but they changed it. Yeah, I was trapped in there. Oh, come on. Oh, I forgot to mention, I just remembered something. You know, other games that I would love to be playing during those JRPG breaks? Those Nintendo 64 Mario Party games. And also Mario Tennis, Mario Golf. Those games are also very nostalgic to me. Yeah, kicking the bomb is the best threat for this. I feel like he's dying because he is spamming that attack. Yes! We did it! The clutch! He was dying because he was only using the triple shot. So I fall like my brethren? Brethren. Wait. Brethren? What's that word? Like my brethren. There we go, Joe Dancing, yes! Tell me, Bomberman, do you know of the true power of the elemental stones? Gah! Oh look, it's beautiful, but I kind of feel bad for him. Breathurin? I don't know how to say that. It means brothers? Why not say brothers? It's easier. The Mario Party game for the Switch is really bad. Do you think, Riker? I have heard people saying it's alright. It just has a small amount of content. Yeah, the only thing I have heard is that it has a short amount of content. And because of that, some people are believing that we are going to get some DLCs with more content to the game. It only has, I guess, 5 boards. Only complaints? The only complaints I heard were those that the game has a small amount of content. Bad board, seriously. Bad balancing? I heard the opposite. I heard that the characters are well balanced. Oh, it's 4 boards? It's even less. Yeah, yeah, I was also hoping that it could get an update or a DLC. I mean, I wouldn't buy that game by myself because my favorite Mario Party games are the ones for the Super Nintendo, in particular Mario Party 3. Wait, I said Super Nintendo, right? Nintendo 64. Mario Party 3 is my favorite one, especially because it has a different party mode that have never returned in any Mario Party games, at least as I'm aware of it. And it was super super fun. He auto wins board 4. Okay, maybe I haven't heard enough opinions about the game, but I was imagining people were enjoying it, although short amount of content. But I wouldn't see myself buying it. Yes, I would prefer buying the Mario Party 3 if it gets on virtual console or something. Oh yeah, there isn't a lot of minigame variety, really. My friend believes that the last really good Mario Party game was the one for the DS. Yeah, it was Mario Party DS, according to him. And maybe I haven't played all of the Mario Party games after the Mario Party DS, but it was a good game. I had some good memories with it. But I haven't played the Wii U Mario Party. I I haven't played the newest Mario Party for the 3DS, the one it's only mini games, but the DS one was a good one. What's this? It's the Cascade badge from Pokemon. You have defeated Behemoths or Behemoths. It's a water stone. Does that mean that I can dive now? We can upgrade the bombs. I'm loving this game now. It's just like Mega Man. It creates ice bombs with I can't even read. It creates ice bombs which explode in an expanding circle. It's like Mega Man and can freeze your enemies. Use the C buttons? Okay, I'll need to mess with my controller. The true power of the stones? How many elemental stones are there anyway? I'm guessing there are 7 or 8. Hi there! Looks like we ran into each other again, huh? That's Lilith. She is suspicious because she seems to be a treasure hunter, but the bad guys told us that she's actually a god, or maybe I should say a goddess. Hi! Palm is happy to see that Lilith's alright. This music. This music sounds like Phoenix Wright soundtrack. Yeah, it sounds like the songs that play when the cases are over. Maybe, you know what? I may be finishing my stream tonight early, or earlier than usual, but I have been playing Phoenix Wright Spirits of Justice and I believe I'm in the last case. Maybe I should try playing it a little bit more after the stream. Sour, please? Okay, my computer was able to handle that. It was at 70%, now it is at 92%. It's not 100, so it's progress. Yes, I was walking on ice, I was walking on eggs. Do you guys have that expression? In here you can say walking on eggs. Why? Thank you, Poby. It's good to see you too, and you, Bomberman. You are tempted? No, wait a little bit. Yeah, wait a little bit now. Let it go back to 70%. Walking on eggshells, there we go. Um, I was reading Riker's last messages. It all comes down to who rolls their highest, and there isn't much minigame variety. Yeah, I wish they could revive Mario Party 3 because that was my favorite, and I loved both modes of it. Looks like you managed to defeat Behemoth. Did you find one of the jewels I was telling you about before? Will we tell her? You did, that's good, we are telling her. The crystal you have is a special kind of jewel called an elemental stone. I was wondering, would you mind giving the elemental stones you have found to me to take care of? Do I have the option? He's going to say yes, right? Because he's in love with her. No, he's thinking. But he's going to do it. Oh! Never mind. There we go, Bomberman. Yes, we gotta use those powers. I see, you want to use them to help you to get out of the black hole. Alright then, Bomberman. The other elemental stones are being held by the BHB army. You have to find them. There are a total of 7 elemental stones. So we have the fire one, we just got the ice one, we are missing light, dark, wind. I forgot about the rest. Oh, there is a nerf one as well. And I'm missing one more. With it. No, I don't know which one is the last one. Is it thunder or lightning maybe? Oh, they are telling me right now. It's fire, water. Yeah, it was lightning. Fire, water, wind, earth, lightning, light, and shadow. So we got fire and water, and the next word available to us, I'm guessing it is the one that has wind. If the BHB army somehow captures all of them, it could mean the end of the universe. Ironically, the only thing that can stop them is the stones themselves. We will probably see each other again. Until then, take good care of the elemental stones. Uh, say no? Yeah, I wish I could say no in there. Thank goodness he said it. You were trying to figure out if you didn't want to read it. To read what? We will understand, Lilith. We'll be careful. See you later. Things are getting complicated, aren't they? It sounds like we are in a bit of a tight spot. The element stones. No, I was here chatting. I was totally ignoring the screen, so I haven't seen it. Yeah, I often do that. I like lose myself in my thoughts, and then I can have something very important on the screen and I miss it. What do you think, Bomberman? But I was able to remember them. First, we should worry about getting out of here, right? We will worry about everything else later. I'm worried about saving the game. For now, let's just concentrate on escaping the black hole. Hey Oritsuru, how's it going, man? How's your Sunday? We were just able to finish the first one of the worlds of this game, which surprisingly is very different than Bomberman 64. Yeah, this game has been pretty great in my opinion. I'm loving the changes they have done for this one. It's like a totally different game. I struggled a little bit with the boss we just fought, but he was not as bad as the bosses in Bomberman 64. And I did have a power outage earlier today, so that also made things slower, because if I didn't have the power outage, I wouldn't have lost my progress, and I probably would be able to be farther in the game. But that's okay. We were able to still come back to the stream because the power outage happened thanks to a thunderstorm that's going on outside, but thankfully it's weak now. It's not strong anymore. So after waiting for it to slow down, I'm glad that I was able to return to the stream, and now we were able to finish the world. But how are you? You missed the end of Bomberman 4? Don't worry, man, it's okay. It was surprising because it was not that hard. The final boss was not that tough, especially considering how the other bosses were very hard. And by the way, I knew that was going to happen. I had a feeling that was going to happen. But I don't need to... Okay, yes. That's what I was wondering. Why am I still playing this level? That's what was in my mind. Because it's allowing me to use my bombs and all. Why am I still here if I beat the boss? But thank goodness I don't need to beat him again after dying. This is not over. Look at that pretty fountain. What happened? I killed myself because I fell again on the water. But thank goodness the progress stays. You can catch the VOD or it on YouTube. Yes, you'll be surprised by it, because the final boss was not hard at all. I mean, I struggled a little bit, but I couldn't believe the fight was over when it was over. Throw a coin? We should try that if we get in trouble, right, Bomberman? So, Oritsuru, this game, it has totally different mechanics. It is more like the old Bomberman games for the Super Nintendo, the ones that I'm more used to play. And the camera is a blast in here. It's way better than the camera of Bomberman 64. Now we can't make those bombs bigger by ourselves. I still don't know if that's going to be a mechanic in here. We also need to find items, collectibles, just like in the original games. If you want to kick a bomb, if you want to throw a bomb, you need to get the glove, you need to get the kicking ability. And the levels look more like dungeons. And it's very interesting because it feels like solving a Zelda dungeon. So I'm really, really amazed by it. But the only problem I would say is that it takes some time to save your progress because you can't save the game by yourself. In Bomberman 64, it was easier for you to save the progress because after every level you could save. In here, it feels like the levels are longer than how they were in Bomberman 64. So I can totally see myself struggling in the later levels because of that. And I don't want to keep backtracking a lot, you know? Yeah, you will enjoy this game. I have been loving this game, and I think that in the end I will prefer it over Bomberman 64, for sure. You can also see that we have a partner that helps us in everything, basically. He's called Pommy, and he's like a creature that can change his appearance to get new abilities. He was not looking like that when we met him. He got like that because we were able to feed him with some food we were collecting. And yeah, he has been helping us in the fights, or at least in the normal ones. When it's the boss fight, he runs away. But yeah, there are so many small things that have changed in here that I really have been enjoying it. It feels more like an RPG as well. There is a shop outside that we can use the money we collected to buy some upgrades. We just learned that we can change our bombs because our bombs can get some abilities. Because this game is asking us to collect some power stones that are related to some elements. And Bomberman's original element is fire, but we just fought an ice boss, so we got some ice power. Let me see if they are going to tell me how to use it. But now they are talking about a coin. Maybe you can throw something besides a coin. Oh, a bomb, right? I lost my upgrades though. Also, you can see the bombs, they explode like in a cross shape. Again, just like the originals. Yes, I lost my upgrades because I died. So this is really what I was expecting a Bomberman sequel to be like. I'm not saying that I didn't like Bomberman 64, but it had some mechanics that surprised me a lot. Oh, I'm losing the glove. Damn, I lost it. And now I lost my rolling blades. Wait, my roller blades. Freaking Pommy killed that enemy. Good job. They were talking about throwing a coin. Pommy did it. Shiva is the ice boss. Come on, Pommy. Kill that other one as well. Never mind, he's killing me now. It's hard for me to get close to him without the kicking ability. Oh, but he's dizzy. While he's dizzy, we can use that chance, right? We did it. Wait. There we go. Pommy, come here. Also, Pommy is immortal. He doesn't die after all of those explosions. Did you see Pommy is laying that enemy? It feels like you can play this game with somebody else. Pommy can be a second person, a second player, right? So that gotta be fun. But here he's just the CPU. But even with all of those differences, that at first would make me think that this game would be easier than Bomberman 64. There was a person in here earlier saying that this will get harder than Bomberman 64. Wait. Wait, we're missing a puzzle in here. Do I need to destroy those snakes? Oh, I see, this is related to the fountain, right? Oritsuru, don't make me keep allowing the auto mod all the time, man. Yeah, auto mod is taking those messages because depending on the context, it could be something bad. Yeah, I forgot that the items are going to respawn. So the glove is going to return. And we gotta use it to solve that puzzle. Come here, Palmy. There it is, get it. I done it. Or maybe I should say I did it. So what's the point of throwing a bomb there? Also, they were saying that I could change my bomb to the ice power. How can I do that? Yeah, it is a little bit laggy in some areas. It's not in the entire game, but it is also slow because I lost all my rollerblades. If I had my rollerblades, I would be moving faster. So I'm in my slowest speed right now. What am I missing in here? Oh, really? But they wanted me to throw a bomb in there. Do I need to throw an enemy? Or maybe... Maybe I can throw you, Palmy? I can actually. That's not the answer either. Oh, I did it! There we go! I found the button that changes the element. Ice bombs! So I'm guessing that's how I solved the puzzle. No? Wait, it's not it? But now the fountain is frozen. Oh, maybe I need to destroy it? Wait a second. The puzzles are getting more tricky. There we go. You see, it feels like playing Zelda now. It's like a dungeon. It has a different style. The levels are not like more. They don't look like levels anymore. They look like dungeons and something you would find in an adventure game. Okay, so now we gotta think with the ice bomb. Wait. But I'll keep using the fire ones. I'm imagining what kind of abilities the other elements will give to us, like the wind element. How would a wind bomb be like? No, 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 no! I can't believe I returned. Let's see if I can kill them from here. I actually can. Wait. Oh, I need to freeze this? it! I do need to freeze it, but I was testing it out and it backfired me. Yeah, this is what I was complaining about before. The backtracking sucks. Okay, so killing them from here is much better. Oh, I don't have the glove anymore though, I can't. There we go. Wait, I forgot to freeze the thing, right? Oh, I don't need to freeze it again? How was he able to hit me from there? I don't want to get that. Can I kill the jar from here and the crab? Oh, it's over. You got this? Yeah, let's try this again. I was just thinking that I would need to solve that puzzle again, but it's solved. So I don't need to return to that room. But now with those platforming actions, I I can see some difficulty to it. And I was wrong. I was thinking that the levels were just like the dungeon, but the dungeons are bigger than what I was thinking. We have this entire section now. So yeah, in here I may need to use the ice bomb. And then do the platforming, right? It's the only answer. Oh my god. Maybe we're not doing disco dancing. Maybe we are only playing this freaking room after learning all the possible ways you can return to it. By the way, Joe Dancing, do you know if Draco is still streaming? Because the next chance I have to save, I may call it a day. And if he's there, I may host him. I saw that he was streaming when I was without electricity. Yeah, he's still streaming. Oh, okay, okay, I'm good. We did it! There we go. We have two doors now. Never mind. It's only a door. That's just the wall. Oh my god. There is no way I'm doing this in my first attempt. But let's see. There is no way to predict because they have different timings as well, right? Wait, we did it! No, it wasn't that bad. Mew? We found it! Look, it's the gravity generator. Okay, 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 so after fighting the monsters in here, if this is just like how it was in the previous world, nicely done. It was lucky because I was able to not get bothered by the water balls, right? If we destroy that, this planet will return to normal. This is probably the last thing that's going to happen in this level. But it looks like the shield controls for this generator are protected by a shield, just like before. We probably won't be able to destroy the generator unless we get rid of it. It must have something to do with these switches in the floor. Yeah, just like before, some enemies in here. And after this, hopefully we'll be able to leave this world. So who am I fighting? Just three guys? That's not that bad, right? Oh, those crabs can jump though. Seriously? They don't get damaged by ice attacks? Or from ice attacks? Do I need to destroy that? Yes, I do. Am I still missing another one? Let's see, maybe if I leave bombs on them. Yes, I have 3 bombs, right? But I'll need to be fast. Oh, I missed that. Yeah, the bombs may not be enough. Oh, let's try destroying that. Can I? Oh, wait a second, I get it. So the shield, when it's yellow, it's super powered, but we can make it red like that. So now we can hit it, right? Wait, no? Maybe with ice power? Yeah, it seems that it's changing the color from yellow to red. But how can I destroy those pillars? Let me try using ice. Oh, wait. Do I need to change back to fire now? It's ice first and then fire. So this one, it's for that one, okay? When I have like lots of elements, this is going to be painful. I will get so lost. Wait. Yeah, there we go. So with this world is done. And I gotta say, it was a very interesting dungeon. Thank goodness there weren't a lot of... Wait, there wasn't, right? Thank goodness there wasn't a lot of things after the boss. There was still some areas more, but thankfully it was short. So it wasn't that... Um, how can I say it? It scared me, because after the boss I was expecting the world to be done, and then I got scared of it being super long, but it wasn't that long, so thank goodness. The gravity generator has been destroyed. The ocean planet Aquanet has been freed from the grip of the BHB army. Way to go, Bomberman! I wonder if in the next world he will transform into something else. If Pommy will transform into something else. First Balefell, and now Bahamus. Two of our Astral Knights have been defeated, and that's the bad guy of the game, and he has a lot of minions, 7 in total, but 2 were already defeated. Ha ha ha, that's what you get for sending a couple of boys. Man can't do anything right. So which minion are you? The electric one. And that's the earth one. They fought bravely, Zoniha. Show them a little more respect. Ha ha ha, fighting bravely is all well and good, but they still lost. Aquanet hairspray? It sounds like... It would have a good name for a hairspray. Victory is life. You either win or you die. If you can't protect the elemental stones, you are not worthy of being a knight. How dare you take it back, Zoniha, or... And then that's the wind guy. Stop it, both of you. Calm yourselves. Is it? Oh yeah, right, those old aerosol cans, they had some very bad things to the atmosphere, right? Yeah. They had some horrible gases. Even if 2 of us have been defeated, there are still 5 knights left. We needn't worry. I have never seen that contraction, like we needn't worry. We shall deal with our little friend in due time. 2 of us are no more. That means you are next in line, Ashtar. Yeah, right, he's the wind guy. He is the next in line. Indeed I am, Zyle. Wait a second, so I was wrong. The first minion that showed up was the light one, and this one is the electricity one, the lightning one. Wait, it exists but pretty uncommon? It sounds weird? I I don't think I have seen women using a lot of those hairsprays because it's not a thing anymore, right? I wonder if that little white man will make it all the way to me. Needn't was something new to me. It would be careful if I were you, or I would be careful if I were you. Overconfidence can be your undoing. It is still sold though, I don't think I have ever seen women using it. Watch yourself with care, Zell. What's this? Sounds to me like the fearsome Black Knight is afraid. Men all big talk. Wait, men all talk big, but when push comes to shove, right, Zoniha? Ha ha ha, you tell them, Zael. The bigger they are, the louder they cry. Yeah, the hairspray thing has kinda died, but some people still use those hair creams to shape their hair. That's still common, but hairsprays, I haven't seen that anymore. Isn't that right, dear old Moloch? Ha 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 ha. Why you? That's enough, from both of you. Remember, you are in the presence of our master. Watch your words, Zoniha. Ha ha ha, you needn't, it's needn't again. You needn't get so upset, Ashtarf. It will ruin your complexion. Zoniha! Enough! Listen to me, I don't care who does it. I want this Bomberman dealt with. The time of the time of resurrection draws nearer. Stop him, or you all will face my wrath. Do you understand, my knights? Yes, Master Rookfeld. So, I am next, huh? I look forward to meeting this warrior. I'm super curious about which power he's going to give us. We shall see just how strong he truly is. My cyclones will tear him apart. Ha 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 ha. Soon, soon, I shall reclaim my earthly body locked away all these centuries. Then the universe will once again be shrouded in darkness. No one can stop me now. Saving file, thank goodness. Okay, so before leaving, I want to check the shop again. And this is the music that was playing after entering the shop is my favorite so far in the game. Let's see if we can buy an extra heart. We can. Yes. Can we buy another one? We can. Wait. Yes, that one. And we are this close to be able to get another extra heart. What's that, by the way? Oh, we can't buy it yet? But we bought 2 new hearts, so I hope things get better in the world, which is going to be this one, the Sky Planet Horizon. But I'm going to save that for next weekend. Those words they take some time, and unfortunately we have had the power outage that took some of my streaming time. So next time we are going to check that place next Sunday. Yeah, I wish I could have more control on saving this game, but we need to finish things in order to get some progress saved, right? I wish I could just pause the game and then save something, but I can't. But so far, very good impressions of this game. I feel like this game has improved many things that were a problem in Bomberman 64. I don't know why they have decided to call this game as a sequel to it, because so far I haven't seen many connections between both. Although there is one of those minions, one of those elemental generals, if I can call them like that. They actually are called astronauts, right? Is that a pun on astronaut? Maybe that's a pun on astronaut. But yes, one of them knows us, so I'm suspecting him to be Altair. Wait, Altair. It's with T, right? It's not with D. Altair. Altair from the previous game, which was the final boss of Bomberman 64. I'm expecting him to be that guy. But I don't know. It's just a guess. I'm just guessing. We're going to see that probably only in the late game. So that's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope to see you guys next weekend, and also I wish you a great night and a great week. Hopefully, I won't get stuck on my balcony this time. Lesson learned. So take care. Thank you so much for everything. And I'm going to be hosting Draco. I believe he's still streaming some Zelda. It's his Zelda day. Have a great night, Oritsuru. Thank you for stopping by. Good night, Joe Dancing. Maybe I see you by Draco's stream, I'm not sure. And also good luck with your movie work, right? Hopefully it gets done soon. So yeah, guys, I'll talk to you in the next time. Take care. I see you then, and goodbye. Let's go to Draco's stream. I see you there.